Welcome to One Big Question, where we uncover the dark secrets hidden deep within the buzzing harmony of a honeybee hive. To the casual observer, the hive appears to be a perfect monarchy, ruled by a single powerful queen commanding her subjects. She is the heart of the colony, the mother of all, seemingly served with unwavering loyalty by thousands of devoted daughters. But beneath this surface of order lies a brutal reality of genetic conflict, cold calculation, and eventually a violent royal coup. The queen has one primary biological drive, which is to lay as many eggs as possible to ensure her genetic legacy. She desires to produce both sons and daughters in abundance, spreading her genes far and wide to maintain the colony's population. However, her daughters, the worker bees, have a very different agenda, driven by a unique evolutionary quirk called Haplodiploidy. Because of this strange genetic system, worker bees share 75% of their genes with their sisters, the other workers. In contrast, they only share a mere 25% of their genetic makeup with their brothers, the male drone bees. This means that for a worker bee, her sisters are genetically more valuable and important than her own mother or brothers. This genetic imbalance creates a silent war over the sex ratio of the colony, shifting power away from the queen. Although the queen lays the eggs, the workers control who survives, prioritizing their sisters over the genetically distant male drones. They lavish care and food upon female larvae, ensuring a strong workforce of sisters that carries their shared genetic code. Meanwhile, they will ruthlessly cull drone larvae during times of scarcity to save resources for their more valuable sisters. As time passes, the queen's pheromones weaken, and her egg-laying ability begins to decline, signaling a crisis for the colony. The workers sense this weakness immediately, realizing their mother is no longer the efficient genetic machine she once was. They begin a quiet revolution, constructing special royal cells to raise a new queen who will replace the old one. Selected female larvae are fed a diet of pure royal jelly, triggering their transformation into potential new queens. The old queen is not oblivious. She can smell the presence of her developing rivals and knows her time is ending. She may attempt to destroy these royal cells, but her own daughters often block her path, protecting the future sovereign. Inside the wax fortress, the new queen completes her development, preparing to emerge and claim her birthright over the hive. When the new queen finally emerges, the hive enters a state of high tension, balancing between the old and the new. Nature allows for only one ruler in the colony, leading to an inevitable and deadly confrontation between mother and daughter. They must fight to the death using their unbarbed stingers designed specifically for killing rival queens. Not for defense, the workers stand back and watch the duel, allowing the strongest genetics to prevail for the future of the colony. If the old queen falls, her body is unceremoniously removed, and the colony immediately pledges allegiance to the new victor. Sometimes, to avoid death, the old queen leaves before the new one emerges, taking half the colony to swarm. This act of swarming is the final gamble, a dangerous journey to establish a new empire elsewhere in the wild. Back in the original hive, the new queen takes her throne, and the cycle of egg-laying and genetic dominance begins anew. But before she can rule, she must embark on a perilous mating flight to collect the genetic material she needs. She mates with multiple drones from other colonies, ensuring genetic diversity for the millions of workers she will produce. Upon her return, she will never leave the hive again, becoming a prisoner of her own biological purpose. While she reigns, the workers monitor her performance closely, ready to replace her the moment she begins to fail. The hive is not a dictatorship, but a complex biological democracy where the workers hold the ultimate veto power. They tirelessly prepare the cells, dictating where the queen lays and manipulating the environment to suit their genetic needs. They even police each other, destroying eggs laid by rogue workers to maintain the genetic integrity of the queen's line. From the outside, it is a peaceful box of honey, but inside it is a constant battlefield of evolutionary strategy. Every action, every rebellion, and every sacrifice is calculated to maximize the survival of their shared genetic heritage. The queen is pampered only as long as she is useful. She is a servant to the colony's future, not its master. We see this ruthlessness again when winter approaches, and the workers expel all the drones to die in the cold. The brothers are discarded without hesitation because they consume resources but contribute nothing to the hive's winter survival. The sisters huddle together, protecting the queen and themselves, proving that their loyalty lies strictly with the colony's survival. They keep the queen warm, not out of love, but because she is the only hope for the colony's rebirth in spring. When spring returns, the cycle resets, and the delicate balance of power between queen and worker begins once more. The workers resume their labor, gathering resources to raise the next generation of sisters and eventually a new queen. The queen accelerates her egg-laying, trying to outpace her own aging clock and maintain her dominance over the hive. New generations of workers emerge, instinctively knowing the rules of this complex society without ever being taught. The hexagonal comb stands as a testament to their cooperation, a structure built by thousands of sisters working as one. Yet, the threat of mutiny is always present, lurking in the shadows whenever the queen shows the slightest sign of frailty. She relies heavily on her chemical signals to suppress the workers' ovaries and maintain order within the bustling ranks. But biology is unforgiving. When the chemical signal fades, the workers' loyalty evaporates, and the rebellion instinct takes over. It is a chilling reminder that in the natural world, survival of the genes always takes precedence over the individual. The honeybee colony challenges our human understanding of leadership, showing us a society where the masses truly rule. The queen is less of a monarch and more of a hostage to the collective will of her own daughters. Through constant food sharing, information spreads instantly across the hive, creating a unified superorganism intelligence. This collective intelligence allows them to make life or death decisions for the colony without a single leader giving orders. Individual workers work themselves to death in just weeks, sacrificing their lives willingly for the greater good of the hive. But the colony lives on, potentially immortal, as long as they can successfully manage the succession of their queens. So the next time you see a beehive, remember the complex political drama playing out silently within those wax walls. It is a story of genetic rivalry, ruthless pragmatism, and the enduring power of the sisterhood to control their destiny. Every buzz you hear is the sound of a creature playing its part in one of nature's most sophisticated societies. The queen may wear the crown, but she knows that her reign exists only at the mercy of the crowd. And the workers, driven by their unique genetic bond, will stop at nothing to ensure their legacy survives the ages. This delicate dance between cooperation and conflict is what has allowed honeybees to thrive for millions of years. Their internal struggles ultimately benefit the entire ecosystem, pollinating the world while they fight for control within their home. Without this fierce drive to propagate their genes, our world would lack the vibrant colors and food we depend on. From genetic mathematics to royal assassinations, the life of a honeybee is far more dramatic than fiction could ever be. We hope this journey into the hive has changed the way you look at these small but mighty creatures forever. Nature is full of such hidden complexities, waiting for us to ask the right questions and look a little closer. If you enjoyed uncovering the secrets of the honeybee rebellion, please hit the like button to support our channel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another deep dive into the mysteries of science. Check out these other videos on the screen now to continue exploring the fascinating wonders of our natural world. We appreciate you spending your time with us today and joining our community of curious minds seeking answers. Thank you for watching One Big Question. Subscribe now to explore more fascinating mysteries hidden within the natural world around us.